Hello and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer. Last time, we just did a few skirmishes around the Badlands, holding our position. But here we have some interesting stuff. A confederation between the Empire and Stirland. Technology has been researched to get income from gold mines and stone quarries. Oh yes, give me all that income. And population surplus in Death Pass. So we can... hey, we can upgrade this. Excellent. Let's spend all our money here. Kadak drawn. We can actually get a resource woodsman hut. Nice. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll upgrade the tool makers and its guard hall, so it's all nice and safe. There's a little bit of corruption here. And you know why? That Skaven corruption is up. There's Skaven here. There is Skaven. Time to take the Skaven. Oh my god, we have Skaven on our front gates. So of course we're gonna have to fight them. However, you're fine there. We're gonna just deal with Grumbrindle just to get him done with. March again and do another recruit. Come on. Let me recruit units. There we go. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Longbeards. In a perfect world, I would get... two? Or even if I just got one more Iron Drake, it would be 3 Longbeards, Iron Drake, 3 Longbeards, Iron Drake. Sort of for my frontline formation. I'm wondering if I'm thinking of moving towards with this guy. Eventually I'll have Iron Drakes, but maybe in the meantime I can get a extra little bit of siege. Oh no, wait, now I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this Regiment of Renown here. Grumbling Guard. Okay, boom. We're getting that. So we have a front line of those guys. And then we'll get... what? What will we get? I don't want to get a cannon, because that's going to take me 2 turns to stand there, and that's no fun. I guess probably just a Longbeard. We could get another Quarreler, though. And we can have 5 Quarrelers. Because Quarrelers do a lot of my damage. Which is very true. Alternatively, we can get a Thunderer. Let's get a Thunderer for fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright. So, then after that, he can just start to go boop, boop, underground, all the way down here. So he'll get down here quick. In the meantime, we can take this guy on.
I declare war on them.
Fuck yeah. Oh wow, they actually have positive relations towards the ratmen? Fine, I won't call my allies in to help.
Ready access. Throw bearers.
Oh, he ran away. He retreated. Well, I'm not letting you retreat. I'm killing you. Our first taste of ratmen. We have to kill them all. Because they're rats. But this is excellent. We're finally getting down to what they, when I play in Vermintide, it's always like this. It's just playing as a dwarf, taking out legions of rats. So, this feels right at home. But what do they have here? from what I can tell, it isn't really anything I really need to be worried about. Now, they have a lot of units. They're another sort of like the orcs, where they just have like just incredible quantities of guys. However, all their units are really, really weak comparatively. So like if we compare my dwarf warriors to their spears, my god, they're bad. They have more health because they're just a meat shield unit. That's what they're meant to do, is just go in and just hold the unit up. But horrible leadership, practically no armor, bad melee attack, bad melee defense. So their attack is 26. My defense is 55. So I'm not... No, yeah. I'm pretty much the plus 30. So I'm basically having the lowest percent chance to get hit from their attacks. Oh, this guy's clan rats with swords have better melee attack, but they have worse melee defense. So they'll be taking more damage. I think because we have an opportunity here to be overwhelmed with numbers, we should probably back up and take the wall. Because, you know, it's a swarm faction. I don't want to be overrun with rats. That would not be fun. So as soon as this starts, I'll just back up a little bit here. Come on. Alright, everyone, get back here. You guys can move forward a little bit, so can you guys. The grudge thrower can go there. And you guys will be our, you know, flanks and cleaning up that kind of stuff. So start battle, pause. You guys can go right to the back. Then our archers can go there. And nice block. And our front line can spread out in front of that. Simply because they have too many men. Or rats, I mean. Ratmen. I can't wait till there's like a, the enemy stops spamming these huge-ass armies at me, and we actually get to some point where it's like small amount of units, but like really good quality units. And then I can be like, oh, goddamn, yes, finally, someone I can, you know, sort of stand one-to-one against. But I remember them just having infantry here. They had no artillery, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. I shouldn't worry about shooting at these expendable units. Expendable is a really interesting trait, as it means that when these units rout and they run, it doesn't affect units that don't have expendable. So your front line can literally like just die off and your units won't care because, you know, but those are just slaves, you know, who cares about them, sort of feeling. So it is a good thing to get those not being the ones targeted. We should target these clan rats. Spread these guys out a little bit. Jeez, that guy's leadership aura is goddamn huge. Tis good. But they are all going to come into melee range here really quick. So that's not going to be good for us. Although thankfully they have like 0 armor. So these slingers are all going to die very quickly. You guys can just fire into the slingers. There's so many of them. They will all just die. Shields. Ah, Clan Rat Sword Infantry. Good. These guys don't have shields, so we can take them out quickly. Miners, you can hook around the side here. Oh, never mind. You shouldn't do that, because they've got baddies. Hey, magic! It's the first time I've been hit by lots of magic, isn't it? Dwarves have a special ability that pretty much all of them have some level of magic resistance, which is good. So that attack did not do as much damage as it could have. We need to keep getting these guys off the field. Our Slayers here are taking damage. I don't want them to hold this side all by themselves. God, that's the problem with Horde factions, is I don't feel like I can have, like, spare anyone from this. There's just too many of them. Alright, let's clear up this side. You guys can spread out a little bit there. You Slayers, yeah, you guys are done. Your guys are getting killed there. Come back to here. You guys spread out a bit. And you help the Slayers hold this side. Because what we should do is whip these guys around and start shooting that way a little bit. Move, 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 move. Dodge. Dodge it the best we can. Woo! Yes! We dodged that somewhat. Alright, Slayers, charge back in. Good. Where's this hitting? It's hitting right there. Too quick for me to be able to do anything about it. Good, 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 good. Keep shooting at the Skaven Slave Slingers. And we are surviving. Artillery is just shooting away. Our warriors there have used up all their ammunition. I mean, our blasting charge miners. These guys can now close up this side. Although, the good thing about fighting Skaven is it's not like fighting, like orcs and stuff like that. Is that these guys have no cav. Skaven have no cavalry, just like, the dwarves. So, push them in. Push into them. Ah. A little bit of damage there. It's okay. Thankfully, their lines are starting to crumble a bit, and I can start moving my left flank around here. Dwarf warriors, moving that way, and you can move in this way. So because these guys have no cav, you're less worried about, like, open flanks like this. Like, I'm really not worried about this because, you know, these are just Clan Knight spears. Like, I can just re-task my archers to take on the spearmen, and we should be okay. Good. This left side is also wavering, and it should be that these guys are done. Yep, there it is. So I would actually be okay with fighting copious quantities of rats instead of orcs. Drop those spears, thank you. Get one volley off against these spears. Ah, yes, got their numbers down. And battle. We're gonna have like 200 kills or something on our... Yes, I knew it! 200 kills on our grudge throwers. Just so many. 138 for our Slayers. They just got in there. That's the thing. Slayers have no armor, but they have insane DPS. 91 for our miners with blasting charges. Oh, so good. Now, something I'm tempted to do is I have that guy up north that is holding with a bunch of fairly leveled up dwarf warriors there. Yeah, they've been crusading with Grombrundle for the longest time, so they're pretty powerful. But I wonder if it would be a good idea when I have to sort of have like retainer armies that I just sort of leave in an area just to protect with a garrison. I wonder what it would be like to have a front line entirely composed of blasting charge miners. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at all the cards that he lost. 625, sure, I'll take that money. And I think that, like, got rid of his army out of there. And we will march our way back to the Sorrow so that we can get some replenishment. Excellent. Got that enemy killed. He's gone. There's another stack of these guys coming in, but these guys got poison wind globadiers. Those are bad for us. Those are very bad for us. Unassigned skill point. Iron Wilt. Casualty replenishment rate plus 30, which would mean we're getting a lot more replenishment. And then next turn, well, not next turn, next thing, I can get Lightning Strike, which will help him out. Excellent. Alright, what else we got going on here? You are still macroing, and then you'll start running down, so I think it is ending turn time. So yeah, we're fighting orcs. You have to worry about just like boar boys running up your butt every single moment of the fight, because that's just what the AI likes to do. If you leave a single like centimeter open on your flanks, the boar boys will try to defeat you that way. Where with Skaven, it's not so bad because they don't have the cavalry. Like their fastest unit is rat ogres or something like that. So they can't run you down. So they're more apt to go for a straight up fight, which is good for the Dawi because that's where we excel. The problem being is that they have some nefarious things like their magic. Their magic can do a lot of damage, so it might be useful to try to snipe their magic users. If I say have an army in the future that has a bunch of Thunderers, to use those Thunderers to snipe the magic user before he starts casting over and over again. Where, like what happened here, is that those magic user is able to cast 4 or 5 times during that battle and got a few kills out of that and got a lot of damage done. So if I snipe him out, it might be a best thing to do. Probably the best way to do it is to snipe out those magic users. Now, is it this turn or is it next turn? It's this turn. We have our living ancestor. So Grimmer's strength was useful for now, but is it still what I need for the next 25 turns? Alternatively, we can get Grimmer's teaching, which is going to decrease my upkeep, which is going to give me just more gold to play with for the next 25 turns. We don't need this for Grumbrindle. No, Grumbrindle's already a beast. And this will give us some research rate so that we can get a lot more research done. I think at this time, we're good for Grimge's Keychains. So we should be getting 9,000 gold per turn. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Alright, underway. Start moving. So he's going to start running his way down here. Oh, this guy leveled up just from being here. Ooh. Considering he's going to be essentially a retainer lord, we'll probably want to get a max lord. Because he's going to be using these sort of weaker-esque units, just staying at a location. This is currently... like, this place is just making money, but growing as fast as it physically can. Like, that's all we get for growth here, and that's the best we can do. I maybe should put in the mod that allows me to...
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
I probably should put in the mod that allows me to buy regions, because allowing me to buy Grom Peak would be amazing right now, because then I could really focus my my growth rate up. That will upgrade. Pillars of Grungy will just continue to upgrade and upgrade. Just spend the money. Why not? And now here, we only have this warrior and this warrior a little low, but we could go and push this enemy army here, which would probably be a good thing to get rid of. Then we have a couple storm vermin. And again, the clan rat with shields, clan rat with spears and shields, clan rat with spears, clan rats, those are all easy to kill. Skaven slave slingers, poison, wind, globadiers are going to be the bitch. They have a bonus versus large. Their missile damage is majorly armor piercing. They don't have much range. It's only 85. We compare that to our Quarrelers. We have 160. So we will be able to do a fair amount of damage to them. Their range is kind of more like my blasting charges throwing range, because they're essentially throwing poison grenades. The bad part is that these guys have a lot of armor, so they're not going to be very easy to kill very quickly. But they don't have any melee defense, which is good, I guess, but I'm probably not going to get into melee with them. We probably want to artillery them. Let's push these guys. Let's see if we can get into a battle immediately. No, they escape out to there. And I do have the ability to double push them, because if they escape twice, then I have to fight them. But unfortunately, now it means they're not in the underway. They get out of the underway and now they're on the surface, which is fine. We can fight this. Underway battle would have been better, because then it would be, you know, easier for me. You never fight a dwarf in an enclosed space, but this is fine. We can, again, do a corner or a hilltop and artillery the hell out of their globadiers before they get to us, and then focus them down with our Quarrelers while our infantry just hold the line, as infantry do. I shouldn't be really that worried about the rest of their infantry. My infantry probably trades very nicely with theirs, and we only really have to worry about is their globadiers. So, where be their globadiers? I'm going to take a look at these two. This is their... what are these? Storm vermin? Hell yes. Storm vermin with shield and sword. That is just some regular clan rats. Here are the poison wind globadiers. These guys throwing freaking poison grenades that they manufacture out of that little contraption under their back. They need to die so very badly. Oh, and is this a regiment of renown? It is. Hey, they can go up against my my Dwarf Warrior Regiment of Renown, which I have so much more melee defense than they do. They will get absolutely wrecked by me. Excellent. But they do look cool with those flaming swords. Alright, well, let's figure out our battle strat here. Again, probably the best way to do this is just to do another backup, because, you know, that's how it is. Dun, 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 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, like normal. These battles, they're predictable, but they're super, like, it's almost required when the enemy's throwing so many units at you to be kind of predictable and silly. Ooh. Now that's too close. There's this ridge here, which would be good. I can take this ridge. Yeah, this is good. I can leave our lords out front. Make a nice wall of Dawi.
Let the vengeance begin!
Get some reserves back here with our slayers and our miners.
Yes!
Actually, we'll get the miners up front, because they're fun. I like throwing bombs at people.
High King! Dwarf warriors!
A little bit thicker lines, because why not?
Satisfy the grudge!
Why not seal us in?
Warriors!
Get us all perfectly safe against all those scary, scary enemies out there.
Find your targets!
They're not allowed to come into our safe space.
They have wronged us! Miners!
Alright. And I think what I might do is take like these guys and move them forward a little bit and use them as basically spotters for the artillery. Because artillery is not going to be able to see enemies if we don't have units up front to be able to spot for them. Besides, I want these guys to take damage. Especially Thorgrim here, because he's be able to heal. And he can heal up to 4,000 units, which is essentially his full health bar. Because his health bar is only 5,700. So this 4,300. It's like 85% of his bar or something that he can heal up. Which is ridiculous. But I don't know if he heals that whole amount. But he can. Plus he gets 27 melee defense. It's 30 armor then. His armor is already 128. Poison Wing Globadiers. Wait till they're in range. Fire. Fire on those guys. And that's just the blob, so that's good. Yes. Oh, that's right. Pound those Globadiers right in the face. 79 melee defense. I like it. Our archers, we're going to pull back slightly to be in archer range. And we're doing good. We're doing fine. Alright. Quarrelers, turn off skirmish. Turn on guard. Turn on guard. Come on. That's it. Try to attack me. Oh, there's the poison wind throwing their bombs. I'm gonna dance these guys around a little bit. Good. Good. They've got a lot of people stuck up on them. Miners. Oh, right. I forgot that I can also move back a little bit after the battle starts. They're going to try to flank me. I'm going to want to throw my bombs here and then also probably move my guys back a little bit. Like that.
Nothing can stop us! Nothing can stop us!
How you doing up here? You're just peachy. That's what you are. You're just happy where you are. Alright, Slayers are going to come around right into the back. Like that. They're going to get a nice charge bonus against these clan rats. You guys move into these guys as well. Why not? Dwarf warriors spread out just to hold that gap.
They have wronged us.
You? Oh, look at all those globadiers. They're wasting their damage on him. Activate heal. I'm gonna start shooting at these globadiers now.
For grim grudge bearer. Raise fire, rage fast.
Dragonbacks are getting into the thick of it, so let's pull them out. We'll pull in and recharge. This side is doing okay, it seems. Yeah, we're fine.
Slayers. Doors, ready access.
Archers are doing their thing. Okay, warriors, hook around. This front line here, these guys spread out to cover the gap. Charge down the hill into these guys. You get a little bit extra charge bonus or something when you do that. At least I want to think that you do.
For the ancestor gods, dwarf warriors, we demand blood.
Yeah, there we go. I can start the flanker now.
There is no greater authority. Of those dwarven lights.
You guys totally got baited by the idea of having the Lord tank for me. Totally got baited by that. Now archers can fire into that blob of rats. As the rest of this stuff isn't very good targets, we'll just pull these guys back a little bit. This flank is good. We'll reform that line. Dragonback Slayers are getting their kills. No, you guys go there. You guys go there. You guys go there. These guys are all about to rout. Poison Wing Globadiers. Still being shot at. Those guys are routing. Shoot at the slaves. Ah, these guys are routing off the field. Excellent. And mass rout. She's done. And there we go. We'll just speed it up. The Quarrelers do what damage they can against the enemy. And our units just reform a line. Artillery, keep shooting. Do what you can. Kill as much of those storm vermin as possible. And you're out of ammo. Nice! The rats will just not be able to stand against Dawi Might. We only lost 67 units. Who got the kills? One group of storm vermin got 28 kills. The rest of them got paltry, not even 10. So that I think it was because that storm vermin was fighting my miners, who have the weaker melee defense and less armor. So that would mean that they would be easier to take out. But our miners definitely took back more than their pound of flesh, as they got 113 kills. Damn! Those blasting charges are amazing. Rats have nothing on me. Oh, at least that's until the rats start pulling out their... they have an abomination unit or something. It's like this giant hell spawn, and they have several pieces of really good artillery. Once they start bringing that out, I'm going to be very, very scared. 928 gold. Thank you. Wonderful. And why am I getting... Oh, when I'm in the barren wasteland, I'm getting that. I'm going to try to get home as much as I can. And unfortunately, not enough. That's alright. Skill point! Lightning strike! Excellent. Now, I don't think I need anything else down the blue line. So we'll start pushing probably the red line to buff up his army, because that's always a nice thing to do. More skill points. This is for my combat Thane. So we'll continue to upgrade his melee attack to keep making him oh so stronger. And getting a little bit of replenishment here because we're in our our area at least.
The dwarf speak.
You've already moved. Pillars of Grungy can get its guard hall leveled up. God, these garrisons here. Essentially, these garrisons are like full armies that are just free. So, that is an idea though. I could... These guys are 106 per turn. But they have that nice wall of blasting charges that I could do. I could theoretically, right now, get rid of all of these dwarf warriors. And I could start macroing up miners with blasting charges. Which might be kind of fun. I don't know how it would work. But it would be cheap. And I could just leave it at home. Recruiting lords. Do I have any other lords that are fun? Not really. Recruiting heroes? Don't have access to other heroes. Maximum number and insufficient funds. I wonder, should I do that?
Master of runecraft.
Because then it would finally give me a place to put my my regiment of renown. What is it? The blasting charge guys. I mean, they're kind of not fitting in this army, if you know what I mean. Like they're just sort of that one different unit where I could disband them from down here and I could put them in that army up there and have just like mass blasting charges. So the enemy walks in and there's just blasting charges without having to pay for iron breakers, which iron breakers do the same thing, but they're really freaking expensive.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
So that would be 500 a miner. That is really expensive. Alternatively, I could get him down to this area because Grombrindle is done, and I could just get with cheap reinforcement. And I should be able to leave Gumbad alone because it's flanked by my ally, so I don't think there's anything going to come down from the north anytime soon. Which I could come back to bite me. If I lose Gumbad, I lose like 3,600 of my income, but I think we'll be fine. What does it have for a garrison? I mean, it's not great. It's got a couple iron breakers, but it's got walls. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna disband all these warriors. This may be absolutely silly. I got 10,000 gold. And underground is faster. So we'll go as far as we can under. Then we can just walk normally and then macro as much as we can with both local and global recruitment. And we'll macro up a little band of 10 or something. Little miners with blasting charges. I should have... I could leave the original renown in my main army until it like dies, or I'm gonna replace it with something, because then I'll put it in this army later. Because whenever I lose the regiment of renown, I have to wait 10 turns for it to be re-accessible. So, yeah, don't want to wait for that right now. It's too bad it's not like Total War Shogun. Because I played that a lot before this. What you could do is you can actually send individual units places. Whoa, Beastmen! What are Beastmen doing in my place? I mean, they can't take my places there because they have too much garrison, but... Why are Beastmen there? And I'm not fighting them, am I? Please don't tell me I'm fighting them. So, like, as I was saying, back in Shogun 2, because I played that a whole bunch, is that you could send like individual archers and individual spearmen around places, so you could easily swap like, oh, I want this individual unit to go over to that army and rejoin with it. Here you can't. I can't just say, oh yeah, this individual unit, go back to base sort of thing. Hostile, oh. Oh. Hostile hero activity success. Block army. So this army can't move? I can at least get into the base. That's fine. I don't really want to go any further than that anyway. Alright, that's fine. Can I assassinate? Hey! I wounded you. Now get out of here.
What's orders?
And get back into that army. Next turn. Next turn. Grumrindle. You are the White Dwarf. And let's continue down this way. Might as well pop into Black Crag just to give it a little bit extra public order. I mean, might as well. We're on the way. And you can take a step this way. And can I get into encamp? Damn, I can't. I needed 50%, and I am at 49. Rip! If I had probably gone to this side of it, I would have been able to do it. But I at least have local recruitment here. So yeah, so cheap. 103 per turn. Hell yeah. So we'll get a few turns of that ready. We'll just make him a nice little front line of blasting charges, and then we'll probably get him some quarrelers and stuff to go with it, and he'll be my cheapo little defensive army. Is there what, 137? Yeah. How much do I really want to spend on this defensive army? Because he's going to be fighting with a garrison. Pretty much guaranteed. I don't know. I'll just get the first turn of miners here. Then we'll figure out what he wants to do next turn. But looks like I might be reaching the end of this episode. So we'll end this turn and see if anything fun happens. But other than that, nothing to buy here. Nothing to buy here. We have so much money. All we need to really do now is get this growth. Oh, that's something I wanted to check. There's my quests I really need to get done. But there was the event. These guys came down here. Foreign trespasser. That symbol, the little skull symbol. What do I have with them in diplomacy? The beastmen. They don't like me. But they're not at war with me yet. But Karaz does have a really good garrison, and all of these places have a good garrison. And they all should have walls. So it would be a siege battle. In which case this guy could probably get there fast enough to reinforce. If he needed to. Gunbat is still fine. Okay. Let's end the turn. 10,000 a turn! Yes! We're making all the money now. I think the next thing we'll probably do next episode is both my armies are down here. The next big battle is going to be Karak 8 Peaks. Because we need to push them out. Karak 8 Peaks is one of the major dwarf holds, and we cannot have it be in the hands of the Crooked Moon. So we will take them out. Grainskin's moving their shit around. I can speed that up a little bit. Oh, somebody is raiding in the Badlands. We have population surplus in the Silver Road. which is good. Although I don't think I have enough total population in order to upgrade my stuff yet. But if we get Carrick 8 peaks, that's another. I believe there's a unique building chain, but only if you start as the 8 peaks guy. Hey, what's the ally want? Military alliance they offer with 500 gold. Yeah, definitely. I would love to be a military ally with you, because eventually I want to, my brain is not functioning, confederate with them to bring them in. Because having that territory as well will probably give me a whole bunch more money, and I can put my economy into upgrading their area, and it'll be even better. Oh, this is the bugged one. A wrong put right, a wrong put right. Ooh, nothing I can do there. Defeat the following armies. There's a raiding army here. Oh, we'll get to that eventually. Oh, look at that income. 11,000 on the frickin' dot. Why is that so beautiful to me? I want that. It makes me so happy. Let's see. Can I get there normally? I can. We can also hop under the wall here. If I position my camera nicely, we can get Grombrindle here. Boop. I'm here. Hi! Grombrindle all of a sudden. And then I can swing my great big Dowie dick and push on into these guys and have the battle for the ages. But it won't be a battle for the ages when we lightning strike it and take out these guys easily. However, oh man, this is going to be a couple battles here. Thank God for lightning strike. We are going to just beat these greenskins into a bloody pulp over the next episode. But that is going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow Dowie.